welcome to Attingham Park on Farming Simulator 22 with me and my real life sister Lou. Say hi, Lou.
Hi.
So we are actually both fans of the game. It's just I'm probably a little bit more obsessed than my sister, who has real life hobbies outside and a social life. But she has agreed, after me twisting her arm, to come and play with us. And we're going to do a co-op series together. So we have come on to Attingham Park. We own Field 2, which is this one here, and we were just having a little walk around trying to discover actually how to get into the field itself. But it's got corn in and it's massive, but we have no equipment at all apart from a chainsaw and so a chainsaw. Yep, I'm going to activate that hand tool. And yeah, and you're going to spray me. That is literally all. That's literally all we have to our name. So we've whilst this is growing, we thought we'll make some money. Just doing. I love how you automatically change. Oh goodness, sugar Lou. I've clicked to go to a vehicle, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just disappeared. Yeah, so we thought whilst that's growing, we'll make some cash, and then hopefully we can buy a harvester, a corn header, a trailer, a tractor, blah. It does look like it's going to be ready to harvest fairly soon, so we really need to hustle.
Yeah.
So we've taken a contract on field 23. Lou, if you follow me, so as you all know, guys, I play on a PlayStation, Lou is playing on a Mac. We may need to every so often check the keys, as Lou doesn't play every single day like me. Like I said, she actually does things out of the house.
Also, my internet isn't great today, so it's quite laggy.
So you've got some lag, okay.
Hopefully you won't see me. Oh, I just ran out. Hopefully you won't see me strumming too much.
Is this your excuse for cutting grass poorly?
Oh, absolutely. Getting the excuses in now before you all judge me.
I judge myself all the time.
And also I'm not used to all this traffic, because whenever, because me and Abby, we have played a lot before, and yeah, Abby plays independently with me. I don't play independently, I only play with Abby. So we got on like big American farms with like no traffic.
Yeah, so Lou's joined me on Western Wilds quite a lot. And if you've seen any of my previous guides too, you'll know that's just a self-made, nobody's around, not even people. So this is a beautiful map. It's a mod map. It's set in the countryside in England. I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked up to see whether it's a real life location. I probably should have done that before we started. But it feels like home, right?
It does. It feels like just down the road.
Yeah. And we actually live down the road from each other. And if you have been listening to the rest of my videos, you know that me and my sister work together. We're best friends and business partners, so it's...
Yes. we can actually socialise with each other, which is nice.
Yeah. And we even choose to socialise. Oh, sugar, sorry, I just... I just dropped the bell right in front of you. I'm sorry. My goal is to sabotage you. Oh, brilliant. That's hilarious.
That serves me right for driving right up behind.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to go back and get the windrower. No. To save you from doing another journey. If you wanted to get started on cutting all this grass, I'm going to get you set up, because with this setup they've given us, we've leased this kit. You can actually run both of these at the same time.
Okay. Ooh.
Like this. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
So I'll put them all down for you. Again, I know you know how to do all of this, but I'll just unfold and lower the mower for you, so you just literally need to go in and turn them on, but you have to turn both on.
Right.
So unfold and lower. Let me just get it ready for you. So you literally need to switch between the two and turn the mowers on.
Okay.
And while you do that, I'm going to take this tractor and go back. And because no one wants to see me drive back up this track again, I'm going to cut the recording here and rejoin Lou in just a second. I'm on my way back.
Super. Yeah, this river is lovely. I'd love to think it was a real place. It looks like it's not the Cotswolds.
It's not, but it has, in some areas, it has the vibe of the Cotswolds. You haven't seen the other part of it yet, and you sort of go over a bridge which feels very Cotswoldy.
Oh, Shropshire.
Yeah.
Shropshire. If you're not from the UK, it's a bit further. It's more in the Midlands, so it's further up north from where we live.
Yeah.
But it's very, very agricultural.
Yep.
Very flat as well.
Very, very flat. Have you got your map up, Lou? On the bottom left?
No, how do you do that, actually?
You're definitely going to need it, because you're kind of missing a massive section of the field. So I've come down here like, right, what's the keys for getting, so that's vehicle. Okay, so view map, but you don't want that on all the time. Sorry, I could tell you if you're on a PC. On the PlayStation. Because you need that little, you need the map on all the time.
Yeah, I've never had the map on.
Have you got at the top the help toolbar? Top left.
Top left.
Of your screen?
No.
Go to your settings.
Yeah.
Go down to the cog. And it's general settings. You see the help window? The top one? Is it on or off?
It's saying on.
Oh, so it should be there then. On the top
left.
left.
Get out of the tractor.
So do you not have controls on your top left?
It's got toggle map view.
Yeah, that's it. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can. Hopefully it will stay when I get back in the... Oh yeah, okay, now I can see it.
So can you see? Yeah.
But I can't see how... Oh, so I've got to do that entire field?
That entire field, yeah, so you can see the colour, the shape of it's quite odd, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not showing what I've done and what I haven't done.
No, that will, if you go back into your settings again, if you go all the way to the top...
Oh, oops.
I just saw you stop driving. This is a really good beginner's guide as well, guys. Although I'm not sure of all your settings on there. But if you go to your settings and all the way to the top, you have filters, and you'll be able to toggle across and see what you have and haven't done.
Oh, one sec. Where? Which one am I doing?
So that's growth. It's not going to... I don't know if it actually shows you for mowing, you know. No, it's not going to show you. Or is it? Yeah, just keep going. You're going to need to turn both of them back on again, by the way. When you get out of the tractor, it turns the mowers off.
I forgot about that. Okay, alrighty.
I'm going to start windrowing what you have done, though. So...
Okay. Yeah, don't judge me.
No judgment here. Just get the job done.
Yeah.
Joking. But yeah, there's quite a bit, and also we might get lucky if we do try and push the limits and see whether you can get a little bit more grass. Because if you can, we might be able to sell more and earn more money.
Okay, but not actually. Oh, ignoring. It's on the limit of the field.
Oh, yeah.
This is a really odd, there's no boundary, which I know you said earlier, it's, you just gotta put up and shut up, but it's a bit odd, because then it tells you that it's, not part of this contract, so it's like, where do I start, where do I stop?
Yeah, these are kind of really realistic grass fields. They link with the other actual grass. So it does make it a little bit more tricky.
But is it okay what I'm doing now? I'm just going around the edges.
Yeah, go around the edges. That's the best thing to do.
Okay.
And you can go over my piles. It won't affect anything.
Okay. Ooh.
What?
There's some sunflowers down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we should definitely plant some sunflowers and get some sunflower oil. There's these really cute mods out where you can process sunflower oil a lot cheaper now.
Nice. It's really pretty. It looks so realistic.
Yeah, it feels almost too realistic, doesn't it? It's like, it doesn't actually feel like a game.
It's kind of surreal. Oh, no, I've got to get out of there. That's not it. Okay, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so it's stressing me out that I'm all over the place right now.
Yeah, I know you're a perfectionist.
I'm able to go up and down in lines.
Okay.
That is just how I like it. I've got cruise control on, I've got some imaginary country style music playing in my ears. And I'm gonna just go up and down.
I find mowing ridiculously relaxing.
It's really nice. I really like mowing because there's not this. You can't go too wrong with it.
No.
Or am I wrong?
No, I don't think you can go too wrong. I mean, the only thing is the windrowing, and this windrower isn't really. Isn't actually. I'm trying to avoid not smacking into you. This windrower is not one of my favourites.
What's that?
Well, it collects the straw on the right-hand side, and most windrowers just collect it in the middle. I just don't know why. I don't know. I just don't like this one as much, but it does have a wide area that it works with, so that is better, and that is good. That is a good thing.
Why is it a problem that it only collects on the right-hand side?
Well, it's just when you go to collect, so I go turn a corner, and then I'm pushing the grass all into one big pile. And if you've got a small tractor and a small baler, it doesn't really like the large piles. But if you had a big baler and a big tractor, it wouldn't really matter so much, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But we're using rented equipment, which is, again, these tractors are actually very good, but I believe they're medium. So there's, you're very limited to what you can... Not very limited, I mean, it could be worse. Oh! I see the sunflowers.
Oh, I've just got down to that edge as well.
Yeah, I see you.
I see you.
I'm actually thinking of folding this up so you can get past me. There you go.
Oh, don't you trust me?
Well, we're very close. We're definitely going to clash.
Oh my. Yes, we are very close.
You would have max-backed into me. It's fine. It's a nice scenery.
It's very lovely.
It is, isn't it? It's just so relaxing. I honestly, I've just finished a bailing contract on one of my other Let's Plays, and I ended up doing I ended up doing 60 bails in the end.
Oh my god.
And stylish bails they were.
That's nuts.
So I had like the best time ever.
So, what do you think? So, your ratio of play. How much is contract work and how much is your own farm, do you reckon?
So it depends on how early stage you are in the game. So like now, we've come into this with quite a bit of money, so this isn't a survival challenge or anything. We're just literally waiting for that harvest to start going round. If I come in with no money, you imagine you've got nothing, so what are you going to do? You have to do contract work, you've got no choice. So the one I'm doing on Griffin, Indiana, that's a new map, really good. And although it's not new, anyone that watches knows I've only just started playing for FS22. Of course, there's FS15, 17, 19, and I never actually played them. So I hadn't seen Griffin, Indiana before in its previous states. And I can only comment on how much I like it now rather than what it was before. But a lot of people like it, apparently, and I love playing it. And on that one, it was kind of a survival challenge. But I started as a new farmer. I had some land already, but I didn't have much money, so I've done quite a few contracts.
Okay.
But I am thinking of starting with like zero money, zero land. I've got to hustle. So I think
I love the idea in that.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking of doing a challenge where I need to make $1 million just out of contracts.
Yeah.
That would be quite fun.
You need to give yourself a time limit, wouldn't you? Or
I'm thinking something like a year and 3 days a month.
We'll say that again about the month.
So on FS22, you can pick how many days you play in a month. You can either play 1 day months, and I've got this set, I think, to 3 day months, just so that, especially when you're doing contract work, it just gives you a little bit more time before it gets to winter. So it just works out a little bit better, that's all. So, yeah, I'm thinking of lots of different ideas.
Of course, I'm going to ask the audience, what do you want to see Abby do it?
Yeah. More of this. I'm going to drag you to play.
I'll be like, survival.
Survival.
No money, no land.
Yeah.
Let's see her struggle.
Just a chainsaw and a pressure washer. That's all you're getting. Maybe a bicycle.
What? Washing chainsaw your way to £1 million.
I can see it.
Oh my god.
Imagine
the thumbnail for it.
The difficulty is on those sorts of challenges, no one wants to watch you do like hours and hours of work. So you end up doing like 3-4 hours to every maybe half an hour gameplay you're recording.
Oh my gosh.
So in some episodes, it could take me 3, 4, 5 hours to record 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And that's why I have like huge respect for any YouTubers. I didn't really realise before I started how much work actually goes into it.
Oh yeah. I don't stream or do YouTube myself, but I watch a lot of YouTube.
You do.
I love watching this type of play, so I enjoy. I watch on Twitch. I watch other people play this game or do different challenges. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think there's something quite relaxing about watching other people play, and stupid, it sounds weird, I watch other people play while I'm playing, and that kind of, yeah, and that kind of, on any boring task, imagine if you were doing this by yourself, and you're just thinking, oh my goodness, you know, I've got to just get through this and get the job done. It's kind of nice to watch other people play, and there's just some amazing YouTubers playing this game, I have to be honest. Oh, hi.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try not to smack into you. I'm just trying to figure out where you're kind of going.
Oh, great question.
Because I'm trying to pull it all together, but I think I see what you're doing now. I think you're just focusing on one section.
Yeah. I've been focusing on one section for a little while.
Yeah, I can see that. I
probably should have said sorry about that.
No, that's all right. I've tidied up around the edges. I'm gonna come and I might actually finish wind rowing once you've 10% completed. That shows
only 10%.
Only 10%. I know, it doesn't feel possible, does it?
What? As in
the contract is only 10% done.
But what is the contract again?
So we have to bail, wrap, and deliver. Basically.
So there's actually, there's quite a bit. Like it's not like it's only 10% of this field that I've mowed. It's actually quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot to do basically. For some reason.
Strap in, guys. We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah. At some point, I'll probably cut their pain of watching us do this. Let me just go. Can I detach this now? Yeah. I'm just going to go around the outside and start bailing, I think. And then I'll start wind rowing again once you've kind of done a big section, because I'm going to start banging into you.
Okay. I've just about finished this little piece, and then I'll go on to the other piece.
Okay, fab. So we can do up to 240 centimetres. I'm just wondering if that piece of kit does 240 centimetres. I'm hoping it does. But I'm a bit concerned, so I might put it down to 220 just in case. That's the size of the bale we're going to push out. I don't know. Hang on, I'm going to have to look. I'm too... if I go look at the bell wrapper they've given us... Yeah, 125 to 150. Let me just check, is that the one? Last thing we want to do is bail it, and then our wrapper isn't the right size. Which one is this? SW4. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. So it does round and square 180 to... God, I'm glad I checked. Because we had it set to 280 and it doesn't do 280.
Oh my gosh.
Let's check on this bale loader as well. We borrowed this one that does up to 240. Is that the right one? It's always worth checking, guys. Yeah, 6372, is that right? 6372, yeah. Alright, so we're going to stick to... so that's 240. That goes up to 240. And what did I say about the other one?
I have already forgotten.
That only goes up to 220. So we'll do... Yeah, we'll do... I think we'll just do 180 for safety, and also that gives us the flexibility of selling. We put them in smaller bales, we could end up selling more, but it does mean that we're producing more. That makes sense?
Okay, right, that does make sense.
220. just trying to think. Maybe we should just push it to 220. Yeah, okay, 220. We're going to do 220. Lower, turn on. And we're off. Okay, that is another reason I don't like that windrower. And I know you can't see what's going on, Lou. So the windrower pushes to the right. I've gone along and pushed it all to the right, and now I can't collect it because it's not in the field.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and pull it back in somehow. That's one of my pet peeves of that particular windrower. Okay. I'm gonna see whether I can fix that. That's my own fault because I know it does that, and I went and did it anyway. I should have windrowed it from the other direction.
Dear.
Let me try and... make sure we pick up every single scrap. There are a couple of grass patches, but if you'll run over it again.
Oh yeah.
You'll see it once everything's picked up.
I've not played this for a while, so it's... I don't know if anybody else is playing it on a Mac, but the keys are quite sensitive. There must be a way of like reducing sensitivity.
Yeah, there must be.
Because it's super sensitive. Yeah, I can see all these little patches.
Yeah, it's easier once it's windrowed. But that could be the difference between us finishing the contract and not. That's the crazy thing about it.
The pressure.
The pressure. And it doesn't help that my windrowing was so bad. I'm going to try to fix that now. I wonder if I come in from the other side, whether I can force it back in.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to try do.
Okay.
I think this little bit over here, Lou, can you see where I am?
I'm just turning around now. I'm going to hopefully come up to see you in a moment.
I'm right at the other side of the field. There's actually a whole triangle here that you probably wouldn't even realise, but I think is part of the contract.
Where are you? Oh, I see you.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it's all around there, miss?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a slightly different shade, which makes me think it might be.
It's just so deceptive because it's,
There's no borders, is there?
No borders.
It's really weird. I completely agree with you. When I was doing, I've played on this a little bit to get used to it. This and try to figure out my way around. Let me see if I can fix my mistake. I can't fix my mistake. Sugar. Yep, it's going to be all down to you to mow every last scrap because I messed up. Oh, I windrowed it in the wrong direction. Oh, that's working. So I'm going to windrow it this way this time. That's my own fault. It's quite deceptive, this windrower. And it's easy to make mistakes if you're not concentrating. Which I clearly wasn't, was I?
Yeah. Probably too busy trying to tell me what to do all the time.
No.
Teaching me.
I'm still learning myself, really. Every time I come on here, I feel like I'm still learning new things. I think that's the nice thing about the game. I always say, like, when you come on to this, to Farming Simulator, there isn't that many tutorials. I think in one of my last videos I said I didn't know the difference between a cultivator and a roller to save my life. Like, I didn't have a clue. And then forever, like, my fields were saying needs rolling. I would pull the roller over them time and time again, and it just would never work. But you have to roll it the day you seed it, and that's literally the rules. That's what you've got to do. But
I don't think I don't think like the instructional, instructions, the information is particularly good on this game. Like,
probably not.
Lots of reading, and I just want to get going on it. But that's why these types of tutorials are so good.
Yeah.
How I learn so much is through YouTube.
Well, I learned how to play this game all through YouTube. And then I'm trying to do as many guide tos as well, because I know how difficult it is. And a lot of the guides are from, like, back when the game first came out. And for any new gamers, of course, things have changed quite a bit so even the old YouTubers, I'm seeing some of them now coming out with new starters, beginner's guide, which is brilliant.
Okay.
Like, helping people get back to the basics. Because this Farming Simulator is the most successful out of the franchise, and it's still growing.
So how many have there been?
Unfortunately, my knowledge of that is quite limited, but I know there's been Farming Simulator 15, 17 and 19. I'm not sure about prior to, and of course there have been some brought out on mobile as well, in between the console and PC versions.
I couldn't imagine playing it very easily on mobile, but...
No, I expect the functionality is quite limited on the mobile, but this is the first time for all the big production chains. Like, this is such a significant upgrade to any of the others. And that's what attracted me to the game. It's kind of, you're running a business. It's not just about farming. I know a lot of people that play this are playing the game because they love farming. And the strangest thing is, I've really enjoyed all the farming aspects. I find it relaxing. So I've really surprised myself how much I enjoy pretty much all of the aspects of the farming. There's only a couple of things which I find a bit boring, like weeding. I hate weeding.
See, I probably love that.
Yeah, you probably love it. But I know it sounds silly. Again, it gets easier as you get more money because you get bigger equipment. When you've got bigger equipment, you can move along faster. It's wider. So, and that makes it realistic, right?
Oh, for sure. I imagine so.
So yeah, but what attracted me to the game was all the new production chains, and it just absolutely fascinated me, the fact that you can take the produce and turn it into product.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And I think we should do a lot of that. If I can convince you to come back and do some more Let's Plays on this, we can definitely look at getting some. With corn, you can do quite a lot now. There's that you can produce cornmeal, which sells for quite a lot of money. And you can also use cornmeal to produce TMR for your cows.
Oh, that's the cows thing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've still got to learn this lingo.
Yeah, total mixed ration, sorry. And then you need corn for pig food, so if we go into animals, that's quite a good thing to look to grow. So it's kind of, we need to decide where we want to go. Again, if I can convince you to keep playing this, then we can decide on what we want to do. Because if we want to go down the animal route, then we need to get some grass fields, produce our own silage and things like that. But maybe we end up doing like sunflowers and just producing oil. You've got sunflower oil, you've got canola oil, and of course olive oil.
Do the different worlds, do they have like their own kind of more specialised crop growing thing, if you know what I mean?
Actually, yes, they do. So on different maps, you do have different crop types. So there's a couple of maps out, and I would need to put it in the comments afterwards, where you can make coffee beans, and produce coffee.
That's cool.
But that's not available on all maps. So
Makes sense that it wouldn't be in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe it's a Brazilian map, actually. I'll need to go back and check. But the people, the modders, have put in that crop type specifically for that map. So they haven't put it in the mod hub separately. They've put it in their map. So if you want to grow coffee, you have to have their map.
Okay.
So, yeah, that is a thing. And new crops are coming out all the time, mainly in greenhouses, though. We've got the new greenhouses where you can make watermelon and melon.
Ooh.
And that's is easy. You just need manure, water, and I want to say mineral feed. And the terrible thing is I've actually done a guide too on how this, and now I can't remember. But you can produce your own mineral feed on here, and you also can produce your own manure, obviously, if you have cows, and water you can collect for free. So if you have a self-sustaining farm, you actually can produce all of those things with a high return on investment, because you're using the resources that you're already creating.
Can I just say, your tethering looks fantastic.
My wind rowing.
Oh, well, what were you talking about earlier about you tethering? What's tethering?
Oh, tethering.
Oh, tethering.
Yeah, you use the tether to dry the grass to to produce hay.
Well, I think I am done with the mowing.
Nice.
Mind you, I'm just going around the trees. So down at the bottom of the field where the
are you finding some bonus grass?
I think no. Oh no, it's not. Oops.
If you find some bonus grass, you grab that.
You grab that grass.
Grab that grass.
grab that grass.
Don't worry, this isn't made for children.
Explicit content.
Explicit content. I haven't yet sworn in any of my Let's Plays. It felt very unnatural so far. I think I've nearly sworn a few times, like shit. Yeah, it's been more the embarrassment of something, and I'll say, yeah, I'll get myself out of this pickle and come back. Then I'll stop recording, I'll swear to myself.
Pickle, that's such a British thing to say.
It is, isn't it? And get myself right in a pickle. But do you want to jump in the baler?
Yes, I think I'm done.
Yeah, it looks like you're done. I will be able to spot any gaps.
Okay, right, so I'm going to turn off my beam. Turn off. And then let's get out.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the recording, and then we'll bring everybody back once I finish rimrowing. What do you think?
Sounds good. All
right, see everybody later, and then we're going to swear off camera. Lou is now baling, and I am just about to start rapping. And thankfully not rapping as in singing, because I'm crap at singing.
Explicit content.
So this contract requires us to wrap the grass for silage bales. I actually didn't check where we need to deliver these. I probably should take a look at that.
Well, it's taken me forever, this.
Baling is a big job. I have a field on Griffin, Indiana, which is twice this size. And I was doing this all by myself.
Oh my gosh. And how many, people days did it take? Or people hours?
Probably about 4 or 5. Some of it I picked up with a forage wagon. I picked up about 400,000 litres in the forage wagon, and then I did 60 bales, silage bales. But I did use a uni wrapper, so that's a baler and a wrapper combined.
Oh, that's going to save you time.
It does, because right now we're having to do yet another job, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas with the uni wrapper, it just wraps and bales. It's a bit slower. We're going to have to bring the baler around here because it's quite patchy. But that's because the piles are so big with that windrower. And the tractor and that baler just can't cope with it. But you'll see when you'll come back round.
Yeah, it's quite, there's some quite chunky bits here, and you can't grab all.
Yeah, you have to go over it a couple of times. It's the problem that I find with that particular windrower, because it chunks it all together, which is great if you've got a chunky enough bit of kit, which we don't have.
Another reason people not to buy that bit of kit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it myself. But ironically, the make, is it Crone, I think? I love their forage wagon and their big mower. They're some of the best for the grass care.
Okay.
Apart from the Vermeer pack, of course, which is just sensational. But they don't have a wrapper in that new Vermeer pack, I don't think. So you'd have to have it separately. Not that I remember.
Gosh, I do find this tricky.
Did you want to do...
It's little patchy bits everywhere.
Yeah, did you want to do the wrapping? You literally just have to drive up to the bales and they wrap and it cuts.
Well, that sounds fun.
It is quite fun.
But I feel like I need to complete this. You know what? And it else drives me nuts. But these trees, they block my view.
They're blocking your view.
Maybe I should just do the cabin view.
Yeah, the cabin view is pretty good as long as you sort of put the nose in the centre.
Yes, that's not a view that I've used at all, really.
I love it when I'm driving. I just find it less distracting because sometimes, unless I'm going around a tight corner. Hello, Luna. Luna wants to play now.
Of course she does.
For anyone new to this, Luna is a dog.
Just not a child.
She's brought up the octopus, Livy. Go on then, go get it. I love a casual let's play because then you can play with the dog at the same time. Throw the toy. And
do you have any YouTubers, creators that you watch that have dogs themselves?
I do, yeah. Mr. CDP, he has a dog which barks at everything that goes past. And he calls it Farm Dog. I don't know what its real name is, but he often has either a squeaky toy or is barking in the background.
Oh, that's cute. It just makes it a bit more
real.
personable, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally sitting on me right now. So, wouldn't have it any other way. Luna's whinging. Oh, now she's climbing on me and kissing me. Hello, baby.
Oh.
She always has to make an appearance. Every video. Every video, Luna.
Luna, you're very loud in our headphones.
Quieten down, girl. And now Roxy, my other dog, everybody, has gone and stolen the toy which Luna was playing with while she was distracted, barking at nothing. There's nothing to bark at, babe. She's a funny animal.
I've had an update recently as to how far we are done with this contract.
Oh, that's true. We haven't. Let me have a look in the settings. This might end up saving the game.
Okay.
No, it hasn't. Oh, yeah, it has. Guys, if I go to contracts, it's only saying 20%.
What?
That's concerning, isn't it?
Yes.
How is that possible? I suppose the fact that we haven't actually delivered anything yet is a big part of it.
Possible. Quite possible. Let's hope that's true, people. And there's not some bug or something.
Oh, could you imagine? And we don't end up earning anything. I would literally delete this.
I would cry.
I'd delete this and never come back to this map again. I'd disown it.
Like, have you had any, like, disastrous things like that happen?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, on Elm Creek, actually, which is the original game, I took a couple of harvesting contracts when I first started.
Yeah.
And the harvesting contracts like got to 97%. There was nothing else for me to harvest. And when you don't complete a harvesting contract, you need to pay them for the lost crops.
What?
So you get like a massive minus fine.
No way.
Yeah. So when there are bugs in contracts, it actually can be quite detrimental.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if it's cultivating, it doesn't matter because there's no cost or anything. You just cancel it, and you're like, you can't. You win some, you lose some. But with harvesting and things like this, you have to deliver. So I'm just going to get these mowers out of the way because there's a little bit of grass here. You probably hear the girls fighting in the background now.
Playing, you mean?
Play fighting, yeah. What are you doing, girls? At least we have a pressure washer to wash all this afterwards.
Yes, I was looking at the equipment earlier and thinking, ooh, that could do with a good wash.
Yeah. If it was our own, I definitely would. But,
yeah. But it doesn't cost, does it?
No, it doesn't, and it's just polite, right?
Yeah, I agree.
If we want to survive in Attingham Park, we should be good citizens.
I had a courtesy car. Was it? What would be a week ago tomorrow?
Yeah.
So, it was a Monday, and I won't say what garage it was or what brand of car it was, but it was serviced and its first MOT. Yeah.
Yeah.
And give me a courtesy car, which is great. But they said, right, you've got 84 miles in the tank. You've got to come back with 84 miles in the tank.
Oh, that's very specific.
Are you joking? And so the drive there and back was about 25 minutes, but it's hilly roads.
Yeah.
It's like proper countryside. And so then I was like, right, so how many litres to the gallon does it do? And I had to kind of calculate it, and I was like,
That's
okay, well,
ridiculous.
I've used this amount, and so then I had to go to the garage. Luckily, we've got a really nice, friendly village, petrol station or gas station. And I kind of filled up with, I think it's 3.5 litres.
Yeah.
And it went back up to it was 108 miles on the tank.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that should be enough. I get there and it was 92 miles left in the tank or something. And I said to this lady, I said, okay, I followed her up and there's 94, and I even took a picture of it. I was like, there's 94 miles left. And she goes, oh, we should reimburse you that. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you calculate the reimbursement? It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, oh, how exactly am I going to work this out? So, yeah.
So I'm just going to come and show you, Lou, the fruits of our labour.
Uh-huh.
Look. Oh no, you've gone that way. So it's 14. This holds 14 bales. So I'm gonna go deliver it.
Wow, yeah, looks great.
And we've got a lot of bales here, so I'm gonna start running these
Super.
now. It's probably best we stop filming because this is probably going to get quite boring at some point. Although our conversation is very lively, I'm sure people are loving it.
Yeah.
So I need to take these bales. We're doing serious farming business here.
Serious farming business, yes.
So we need Roxy.
Cool. It's a bit patchy, isn't it? This
That side is really patchy, yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is my fault. Like with the that windrower. I'm just terrible with that windrower.
Well, I think
Attingham livestock bales.
See how much we made and how much we got off that lunch baking. So
Yeah.
it's only fair for people to know.
Absolutely.
You might have to put it down in the description how much we got in the end.
Well, we can always bring them back. That's what I normally do. I'll finish something off. I'll take you guys on one journey to the bale place. It's actually quite a drive. That's the one thing. If you are going to play this map, there's kind of one main road to go anywhere. So it's not hard to learn where you need to go, but everything's a bit of a drive, which is kind of realistic to the UK, though, isn't it? This long, winding roads. It's not. In America, you have the luxuries of very long roads which go from A to B, like the I-95 or whatever, the I-Drive in Orlando. Just one big long road for hundreds and hundreds of miles. And on here, it's quite realistic to the fact that they're tiny roads, and to get from A to B, it takes ages.
Yeah, that's quite realistic, I'd imagine. Yeah, I would certainly say.
I think Roxy agrees with me. They're crazy dogs. And I forgot to turn the Furbo off. Furbo is like this nighttime camera vision thing. So every time they bark, I'm getting like a buzz on my watch. So it's really distracting. I'm constantly getting buzz.
This is a camera for the dogs, not for humans.
Yeah.
If anybody's confused.
Yeah, the Furbo. Although it does, with the extended version, it does have. By the way, I'm not trying to sell this or anything.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored content. It does have like an emergency situation. So if it hits smashed glass or anything like that, so it does let you know, and it can tell when it's people or the dogs. So it is
like a security system.
Yeah, it's quite intelligent actually. It's far more intelligent than I thought it was going to be. The only thing which is disappointing is it only does dog treats. It pushes out dog treats. It doesn't do human treats. I mean, that would make it better if I'm honest.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, if you could
that
just
would be absolutely epic.
Yeah, the app. You literally just flick the treat on an app like it's a game.
That's amazing.
And then the dogs go crazy for it. But I mean, if it had one for me, I'd be happier. It detects if I come in the room, but it doesn't give me treats. It detects if the dog's crying, but not me. I mean, I cry all the time. It doesn't know when I'm crying.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm still not even at this animal farm place. It's quite a drive. I've just gone past the fishing club, which is
called Animal Farm.
No, it's it's an animal dealer.
Oh.
I'll be there in a minute.
I just want to see if the percentage of the job done goes down when...
Up, you mean? You don't want it to go down?
Once you've delivered something.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I'm proud.
It's called Attingham Livestock Sales. And I've got myself a little stuck. There we go. Some rude driver got in my way. Now my only concern is...
Typical Sunday drivers.
Yeah, it's a Sunday when we're recording this. I don't know when it will actually go live, but... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and load the bales, but I'm not sure how it's going to do it. So I'm a little bit nervous. Is it going to go up? Because if it's going to go up, then I've got a problem. Shit. Stop. Ah! No. Yeah, bit of a disaster. Okay, yeah, big problem. Thankfully, I've been able to unlock the bales. Ish, but... Yeah, Roxy, it's pretty bad, isn't it? I'm not even sure I'm going to get myself out of this situation. Okay, I'm half out of the situation. I'm going to have to reset my tools. Basically, well, you'll see in the final edit. I didn't realise that this pushed the bales out the back, and it pushed the... it made the shed go the tractor go crazy. So I'm going to have to reset. I'm going to have to reset it. Let's go here. Select, reset. Yes, I want to reset. I wonder if it's going to let me reset the tool, though. That's the problem. Because the tool is in an awkward spot as well. I don't think it's going to help with, because the tool is inside the barn.
I have no idea.
No, neither do I. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to rent something. I really messed up there, sorry. Done. We did it. So, everybody, to give a summary, we delivered. I did end up buying ourselves a little trailer. It's a little auto loader. It only cost us 1,600 and it holds 16 bales, so it's pretty awesome. Because obviously I messed up, and I'm not going to edit it out, you may as well see, I'm human also. And we also bought ourselves a new tractor. But what's more exciting is you can see on top here, we actually have 16 bales left over from the contract. And you're having fun up there. And we've just scored ourselves the contract reward minus the lease costs, and it's all done. So we've got 82,000, we've got 16 bales, we've got a trailer, and we've got a tractor. So all we need now is a harvester, a trailer, and a header for this corn, and we'll be ready to get this cut down once it's ready. It's still growing. What I'm happy with is the yield bonus is 98%, so that's pretty damn good. But once these are fermented, Lou, we could either we could sell them and get some more cash towards the harvester, or we could keep them if we end up getting cows. So we kind of got a bit of a choice there. But
I think it makes sense for them to get harvested first.
Yeah, I think we'll end up selling them. So let me unload them very quickly. What I think I'll do, I'll just pull it out, and then if we just pop them to the side, because we don't have any other space. So I'm just going to shift them here. That shouldn't impede on our harvesting, should it?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
So that's the end of this episode. High five. I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. If you did, like and subscribe, and make sure to put leave a comment and put peer pressure so Lou joins us again.
It was really, really good.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
It's
a great way just to switch off and just chat about nothing much at all and forget about your worries, and yeah, it's great fun.
It was good fun, and it's actually more fun with somebody. Actually, playing co-op, you kind of share the jobs, you share the workload. It's and you can jump around and act like an idiot. And I think that was quite a successful first day. I honestly do.
Absolutely.
So thank you, everybody, and have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.